Donald Trump apparently became furious throughout the week and decided to send a couple of emails to reporters here in the U.S. One, because he, of course, wanted to announce that I'm going to Iowa on October 9th for a rally, which left everybody a little worried that, we know why politicians go to Iowa. It's not just because they want to stuff their faces at the county fair. It's because they're testing the waters to gauge a potential presidential bid. So yeah, Donald Trump going to Iowa on October 9th, little worrisome about whether or not he may run again. But then the second email that he sent was a little different. Totally different topic. He said, the subject line was, we, period, cannot, period, trust, period, mail, period, in, period, ballots. We cannot trust mail-in ballots with a period after every single word. It said this. This is a very sad day for the more than 75 million Americans who voted for me and the 15 million Americans whose ballots were not counted. And this claim kind of left reporters scratching their heads a little bit like, what the hell are you talking about? What 15 million ballots that weren't counted? Where did this come from? What are you talking about? Luckily, Washington Post reporter Aaron Blake was able to get to the bottom of this. And it turns out that there were roughly 15 million ballot requests for mail-in ballots here in the United States. 15 million that did not get returned. So there were 15 million ballots sent out that just basically died on the vine. Could be for a number of reasons. The person either lost it, maybe it got thrown out with the other mail, maybe they decided they didn't want to vote, maybe the person who requested the ballot passed away. Who knows what happened, but 15 million got sent out and 15 million never got returned. But Trump falsely says that these ballots were in fact returned. And I guess in his mind, they all voted for him, which of course would have taken his total from 74 million to 89 million, which at that point totally would have won the election. Biden wouldn't be president. Oh, and our national nightmare would be over. But no. That's simply not true. But as I've repeatedly said, this guy is going to continue saying this. And the lies are going to become more extreme as his other lies fall apart, right? Thanks to Mike Lindell and his failed cyber symposium, we know there was no election hacking. Lindell's own team admitted that. We know there was no foreign interference to actually change the results of the election through hacking. So Trump's got to move on to another thing. There was no widespread fraud in the mail-in ballots. You can thank the Arizona audit for that. We haven't seen anything. Their report was due, like 2.5 weeks ago at this point? And it literally just never materialized? We're just supposed to accept that, by the way? That report was due out and it never came and just, all right, whatever. I told y'all, by the way, it was going to end like that. It was going to end with a friggin' whimper. And now here we are, almost 3 weeks past due on that final report, nowhere to be found. But either way, Trump's lies are going to have to become more extreme. Because there was no fake signatures on the mail-in ballots. There was no interference. So now it's 15 million ballots just straight up didn't get counted. It's all a lie. It's all a ruse. But his base is not going to do the homework to understand that everything the man is saying is a lie. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel for fresh content 7 days a week.